Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Nice to see you today. It's super hot here in the UK. I don't know how other people are feeling, but yeah, absolutely incredibly hot. Love to know where you're joining from. I'm speaking to the UK Director of IVF Turkey today, as well as Dr Karacan, who is a reproductive specialist at IVF Turkey, and we'll be talking about treatment abroad, tips, coordination, the process, how long you need to spend in Turkey, and also how does it work with medication and flights? Can you fly? Will it affect implantation? And all of the burning questions that you have that we get asked a lot. So the experts are here to join us. I'm going to welcome them. Those are joining. Good to see you today. Hello, welcome. Nice to
Hello.
see you. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you? It's very nice to meet you, to be with
You
you.
too. You too. I was just briefly saying or asking people who are joining how they're finding the weather in the UK if they're here, because we have got record highs, which of course you're used to in Turkey, but it is so hot it's made records. So we're just battling with the heat at the moment because we're not set up with aircon, so it's a challenge.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, go ahead, please.
if you could please introduce yourselves. I've given you a brief introduction, but tell us about you and IVF Turkey, and then we're going to talk about treatment abroad, coordination, support, timings, and flying.
First of all, you are going through very difficult times because of climate change and hot weather, record hot weather in your country. So good luck.
Thank you.
In terms of myself, I'm a reproductive endocrinologist and have been working in this field for more than 25 years. I did my residency in Turkey and reproductive endocrinology fellowship in the United States at the Robert Wood Johnson Hospital. And since 1996, we have been working on the field of IVF in Turkey. And I'm a member of the IVF Turkey organization. So we have many patients coming from abroad, having medical care, having going through IVF procedures in Turkey. So we have a very experienced team, embryologists and staff. As patients come to Turkey, we take care of them at the airport till we send them back home. So
That's fantastic. Because I had IVF abroad and I didn't get that support. So I'm sure that for people who are, anxious about starting treatment or resuming treatment or changing clinics, to have your hand held through that daunting process and to have help with the coordination before you come out, the treatment whilst you're there, and care following the procedure or a procedure is invaluable. So, and hi to you as well, Zuhal. Please, could you say a little bit about your role at IVF Turkey?
Hi again. We literally met a person in person, and I think it was like last time in Fertility show.
Fertility show, exactly.
It was a great show, by the way. We had a great time, and you were very nice, and it was a nice conversation. And so now I'm in Turkey, as you see, with Dr. Meriç. I'm here for a kind of vacation as well. Normally, I live in London. Like around 2 years ago, the company IVF Turkey sent me to London as a UK director. We have a team there, and unfortunately, there was a pandemic, and so it was a bit slow. As you know, there was no flight and etc. But now everything is going very well, and we have a very high demand, and that's why our team is getting bigger and bigger. So we have an advantage to have a team in the UK because we have some cooperation clinics in some places in the UK, in London, in Manchester, in Birmingham. So it gives us a very, good advantage because we have like cooperation doctors before they fly to Turkey. We are able to just arrange all the initial tests and what our doctors request. And then also after they go back to UK, we are able to support them. It's really important to have support after the treatment as well. They have many questions. And so we become like a family. and then in the so it's really nice. It's nice to share all the information from this platform, and they would understand how it works. So you look great, by the way.
Thank you. I think it's the ring light and the air conditioning. But yes, thank you. That's very kind. So we have lots of followers and readers who are interested in having treatment abroad. I myself did. And I know that lots of people are looking for more affordable options, or they're looking for a new clinic or a new doctor or a new team. So if anyone has any questions for the team here at IVF Turkey, please drop them in the comments and we'll answer them as we go. If you don't want to do that, please send us a DM afterwards or send it through to the team. They're very, very happy to help, and that's what they're here for. So Turkey is becoming a very popular fertility destination, isn't it? Could I start by asking you why people choose Turkey for fertility?
First of all, we have been doing IVF procedures since early 1990s, just after the first baby is born in the UK. And many physicians and other staff got educated abroad in the UK and in the United States, like myself. So, and we've been treating patients for almost 25 years, more than 25 years in this field. So that's one aspect, having many patients from abroad. We have very experienced team. In terms of social contact, as Zuhal said, we take care of patients since they arrive at Turkey. So and medically, we have a very experienced team and reliable pregnancy rates compared to best centers worldwide in the world. So these are two features of our clinic. But there are many good centers in Turkey. So Turkey is getting a medical hub for patients seeking treatment for any reason.
And which country from? Is it from the UK, America, Canada, Europe?
Sorry, just a little bit. We lost the connection.
Sorry. I was just asking, your patients who come from abroad, which countries do they normally come from?
UK, the most.
UK.
And then United States. Now, meantime, I see some comment, and then some of my old patients are writing.
There's also a lady from Canada who's asking for more information. So thank you for your private message just now. If you'd like to send me a message, I can put you in touch with the team, and they will be able to help you with pricing, treatment options, etc., so they can give you some personalized advice. Someone else from the USA here. So in terms of coordination, if someone is coming from abroad, what would be the first step, and then what would happen next? Would they have a consultation online first off?
Go ahead, please.
Let me explain. So we have many patients from all over the world, and so all these years we learn how to proceed and about their visa, about their flying options. So the first, when they contact, they go to our website or our social medias, and they reach out for way of the phone call, and then we choose the best coordinator, IVF coordinator in our team to communicate because we have a multi-language team. So in which language do they speak, and the person is taking care of them. So from the beginning, the first, they are getting the information. We have a medical information sheet, and the first we send them all the information, general information, like, the pricing, because everybody wants to be prepared. They also, about their budget and how it works, how many days they need to come, and when, how the other stuff. So, and after the general information given to patient, then they fill the form, medical form, and we prepare the summary for our doctors. And whatever they ask as an initial test before they fly, because you're flying to another country and you spend money and your time. So to save their time and their budget, we want to check them. What is the best treatment? they maybe need to go some other treatment beforehand or whatever. So it's like going to abroad without checking anything is a bit risky. So that's why we do our work before they start. And then we finish their initial test, and doctor just, tell us the treatment plan, their daily dosage and their medications, just when they need to start, and etc. So with that treatment plan, we talk with the patient and send them the quote, all the pricing and cost. When they approve, and if they okay, we help them for other steps, because we have an accommodation, we have our own flats and hotel corporations, and we have an airport transfer service, and then we have a team here. Even if they want to have an Istanbul tour, touristic tour.
Wow, that's amazing.
The person who helps them, that special stuff, so they wouldn't feel stranger here, and they wouldn't have any language barrier or any difficulties to find even SIM card. It's a very simple, basic thing, but they need help sometimes when there is a language barrier, and so it's really important.
But I like to emphasize that before we call patients over to Turkey, we review the patients, all patients' medical history, and if there is the need for any other tests or any other procedures, we send these requests to our patients. Before coming here, we want them to be ready for an IVF treatment. Otherwise, we recommend some other tests to get them ready to an IVF cycle. So we always review our patients' past medical history, and in case of need of some other tests, we order them prior to coming over.
And are there tests that people can have in their own country, like America or the UK, before they come out, so that they can, to reduce time spent having treatment in Turkey?
First of all, we like to have sperm analysis. It's crucial to have sperm analysis. In case of no sperm available in the sample and ejaculate, testicular sperm extraction may be needed. That's the reason we like to see sperm analysis, and some hormone levels, particularly anti-Mullerian hormone is an indicator of ovarian reserve. We like to get this test before starting IVF treatment. Other one is the ultrasound. Vaginal sonogram is a crucial method. It's an important step in the treatment of infertility. It gives us an information idea of uterus and the ovaries. So vaginal sonogram, hormone test, TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone level, is also important to manage the patients. So hormone test, vaginal sonogram, sperm analysis, and lastly, a histosapnogram. We like to see the uterine cavity, because some abnormalities or some adhesions in the uterine cavity might impair the likelihood of pregnancy. We want to make sure that the cavity is all right. So these are the basic tests to be done before coming over.
And also for your question, I think did you ask for, is it difficult to have those tests done in their country before they come?
Well, would you normally advise people after a consultation to have those tests, the tests
Right.
that you recommend, in their home country before they come out, and send you their results in advance?
Right,
Yeah.
right. That would be the best option, best scenario, because sometimes you got some patients coming over to Turkey without having these tests. Then we got some difficulties to manage the patients.
Yeah. Okay.
So, as I mentioned before, that we have corporations in the UK, so it's not difficult to have those tests done, and it's not expensive either. It's worth it.
If I cannot get these tests done in their country, then we call them prior to starting IVF, complete all the initial tests done in Turkey at very reasonable prices.
Okay. And what about for people who may need to use a donor?
Donor cycles are not allowed in Turkey. It's banned legally. So we send all these patients who are in need of donor eggs to Cyprus, right?
Yeah, in Cyprus it can be done, not in Turkey. It's not legal, and either gender selection is not legal in Turkey. But in Cyprus, you can go for donation or gender selection. Everything is legal.
So when someone's sort of doing their first steps and they're speaking to you, am I right in thinking that they can have a free consultation, a virtual free consultation? Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
So they can work out a plan with you to see whether what they need is something that you can offer as a clinic.
Right, absolutely. If they want to, they can have free consultation virtually, so that we review all their medical history, medical data, and if there's any need of some additional tests, we tell them to complete all these tests done before coming over to Turkey. Yes, we can offer free virtual consultation.
We have a lot of people following who have a partner, the person themselves suffers from azoospermia or not great sperm. My husband has azoospermia and he needed a microtessie operation for us to try and have children. You mentioned that before. Is that something that you offer?
Yes, we do offer to patients with no sperm, no spermatozoa in their ejaculate, in his ejaculate. So microscopic testicular sperm extraction is the option for azoospermia patients, because there is no other way to find sperm. So it's commonly used in Turkey because donor sperm use is very limited in Turkey, and we have a very experienced urology team doing this procedure in Turkey.
Okay. And for people who are coming over to Turkey from wherever they're coming for treatment, we've mentioned consults, testing that can be done from home in advance and sending that information to you in advance for you to review.
Right.
How long, I know it depends what treatment someone is having, but roughly how long would they need to be in Turkey for around work to have treatment?
In terms of IVF procedure, from the beginning of ovulation induction to the end means the day of embryo transfer, it takes roughly 18 to 20 days.
Okay.
From ovulation to the day of embryo transfer, 18 to 20 days. However, yeah, go ahead, please.
I was just going to say, one positive from COVID is that people are adjusting and it's becoming more, common for people to work from home or work remotely. So hopefully if people are looking for treatment options abroad, it means that they might be able to manage work and coming out for that period of time remotely whilst they have treatment.
We have a lot of patients, and they always, the first question is, do you have good internet and Wi-Fi?
Oh, really?
Flats, because I work from home, so they are able to work and they manage their time to their appointment in the hospital, because our flat is just opposite the hospital. It's just 2 minutes, and then scans and appointment doesn't take long, and so they are able to continue to work from home.
Well, also, you're ahead of us, aren't you, time-wise? So I presume if that's happening first thing in the morning, that's a good time zone to be on.
Right. Now 2 hours.
Yeah.
Time at 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I wanted to ask about flying, because IVF Turkey have written, or are in the process of writing, a fabulous article for us, answering our reader questions and your community questions. So thank you for those who have sent them in, around flying, because I myself was very nervous about flying after having a transfer. I was worried that it would affect implantation. I was worried that it was too soon after my transfer. And when my first cycle didn't work, I sort of wondered, was it because I flew too quickly, that kind of thing. What are your thoughts? How soon can you fly following a fertility treatment or following a transfer?
There is no study showing the negative impact of flying just after the embryo transfer. So I can't say that flying might impact negatively on implantation rates. So we recommend flying just 1 day after the embryo. Even on the same day, they can fly. So because we fly in the pressure adjusted plane, so there is no severe change in pressure which might affect pregnancy rate, implantation, or blood pressure. So that's the reason we not delay flying back home after the embryo transfer. So they can fly 1 day after the embryo transfer. Even at the night of embryo transfer day, we allow them, we you know, let them fly. So there is no restriction at all.
Okay. Because I guess if you were conceiving naturally, you wouldn't necessarily know that it was happening, and you might be flying.
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
good point. Good.
Besides, in the past, we kept patients in bed for 2 hours at least after the embryo transfer. But nowadays, we changed this method, this approach. We keep them in bed like half an hour or so. So everything has changed. But there is no benefit of staying in bed for a long time or like for days after the embryo transfer. Just half an hour is enough. Then get back to routine life.
Okay, that's good to know. And what about if someone's flying back with injections, or they're flying out with medication? Is that something that they should be concerned with and let the airline know about? I mean, that must happen all the time.
No worries. I mean, all this time, all our patients, every day, they're flying back with their medications and injections. Just we give them the prescription and with their name, because it's for the medical reason. And that if it's a cold chain, they carry a ice box. And I see some of the patients are writing a comment, and one of them is like 27 hours flight, even they carried out. And so, and there is no problem to carry the medications. And just in case, still we give them the prescription to avoid from any problem. So I never heard any problem from any of our patients.
Okay, that's good to know. I remember having to do a progesterone intramuscular injection on myself in a bathroom in the airport, just in a cubicle.
Yeah. Yes, I understand it's stressful to do intramuscular injections, but nowadays we have subcutaneous injections which may be carried out easily, much easier than intramuscular injections. And we also may use oral tablets together with vaginal tablets, vaginal suppositories. So you don't have to use intramuscular injections anymore.
Okay, that's really good to know. Anything else that you think people should know if they're considering coming to Turkey for treatment with you, if they're considering or want to know more about treatment abroad? Any thoughts?
Oh, I want to say about, because I got these questions a lot every day. People are trying to get their holiday, a day off from work, and some of them say like it's a very long period to be in Turkey. And then so what we did, because we have a team in the UK, that was one of the reasons. And so we are able to split the treatment half and half. So stimulation part, and there is no operation or any the procedure in the theater. So the first part is just the stimulation and the scans. So we have a satellite clinics in the UK.
Oh, that's good.
They are our hands. So they do the scans in the UK and monitor them and send the data to our doctor, and they are able to evaluate and then decide for the the dosage and how to continue. And so they are able to stay around 10 days in the UK and 10 days in Turkey, even maybe less than 10 days. So
by doing so, we are shortening the duration of our patients' stay in Turkey. Instead of 18 days, they can stay as short as like 7 to 8 days. That's our advantage of our team.
That's really good to know. And do you help them with the prescriptions? Where do they get the drugs from the other side? Or is it cheaper to get the drugs in Turkey or in the home country?
Actually, nowadays it's like there's no big difference about the cost, and we have a cooperation pharmacies for a long time and the clinic. So in the UK, the pharmacies they don't accept any non-UK prescription. So our cooperation clinics they accept our prescription, and then they rewrite it by the UK doctor. So after they prepare the UK prescription, you get the prescription and you're able to go to Boots or any pharmacies.
Okay.
Asda, and I think Asda is the cheapest one as the pharmacy.
Yeah.
When you compare the prices, so there's no big difference. Okay. So whenever I explain to the patient, when they see the cost and they are able to check online, they can calculate and they find reasonable. and otherwise they wouldn't start for the short stay like their stimulation in the UK. So now the medication cost is okay too, and so they need to go like 3-4 scans in the UK. So of course they pay to that clinic in the UK. There's a scan. We don't charge extra for the scans because in our package, it's just like we have options. Whatever is suitable for you, you are able to choose. It's good to have options.
Definitely, definitely. If anyone has any further questions for Dr. Karacan or for Zuhal, please do DM us or them. I'm going to link up the IVF Turkey website to our bio, so please do get in touch with the team, have your questions answered. They're so lovely and willing to help, and it really is a fantastic option for anyone pursuing treatment for the first time, wanting to get your questions answered, wanting testing, or even looking to change clinics, which so many of our readers are. So thank you both for your time today. Really, really appreciate it. And it was lovely to see you again.
Yeah,
the same for us.
It's very lovely weather here. Come to Turkey. So.
Yes. Oh, I would love to. But yeah, no, people should get in touch and take advantage of a free first consult. So thank you both. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.